All right, you all come in, come in. Let's get this party started. Come in, hit like and hit share. Let me know, give me a sound check and a video check. Let me know if it's sounding good and everything is looking good. Let me know how I sound across the waves. Waiting for my first person to come in. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up button, right? If you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, hit the thumbs up. Periscope, do what you do. Pump those hearts, show some digital love, and invite your followers as well. We're going to talk about Ripple, XRP, right? And Dogecoin. It's going to be a very interesting live stream. Ripple, XRP, Dogecoin today. Many crypto experts said Doge will not reach $1, right? Thank you says the sound is good. And we will even discuss Cosmos, right? And cannabis. So I'd like to get on the Ripple XRP. Thank you so much. Topic first. Okay, sound is good. So you all make sure that you hit the thumbs up and let's get people in, right? I probably won't do the 5 minutes of fame just because this is a pretty much a late live stream for me. But what I do want to do, right, in lieu of not doing the 5 minutes of fame, I still want you all to come in and say hello. Good evening to you all. All right, sound is great. So, oh, thank you so much. Hello, Paul. Latoya says, my reports are 1,000 times than what you paid for. Thank you so much for that live testimonial. She's speaking of the cash on crypto reports and a 30-page report, PDF, electronic reports to help you understand cryptocurrencies, because you all do understand, right, that there are 8,600, right? 8,600 cryptocurrencies, and only 1% will survive. Out of the 8,600, right? Only 1% will survive. So I do want you all to get that cash crypto report. It's a small investment of $75 to help you. And I can tell you that Dogecoin is not one of those on the report. I did not list Doge. However, I can tell you that a small percent of my portfolio is in Doge, just a small percent. But again, let's get on. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Let's get on XRP, Ripple. You do know that we have, or there is a new SEC over the securities and person that we have. Let me make sure all of my platforms are live, then I get in. So we do have a new personnel over the Securities and Exchange Commission. The company or the lawsuit against Ripple and XRP. And let me pull up that article. See if I can put it up on SEC and in lieu of that, right, Ripple or XRP is still making big moves with the banks, right? Still making big moves with the banks. So I think I'll share that article as well. I just want to pull it up. So let's get right into the topic, right? Let's get right into the topic. And I will add Ripple first. Again, Ripple XRP, I will add that first as we have people coming in. So let's review this article first, right? I always like to review the articles so that you can have background knowledge, because again, not all of these cryptocurrencies will survive. They won't make it. So let's get educated and information as much as you can. So Ripple, PayPal, crypto, Cardano BTC Wells, right? There's people who own over 10,000 in a wallet. So the biggest move or the biggest story of this week, and Ripple to support central banks through a private version of their XRP ledger, right? Ripple to support central banks through a private version of their XRP ledger. So Ripple announced this week, this article was actually written March 7th of this year, right? So it's in lieu of the SEC filings and everything's going on. Announced this week, the company is testing a private version of the XRP ledger to support central banks. In the assurance of central bank currencies, the CBDCs, the company mentioned that the CBDC private ledger is built for payments, right? According to the official announcement, the CBDC private ledger is based on the same blockchain that powers people, the XRP ledger, right? And so staying with Ripple, during the interview, the Ripple CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, said that Ripple's business is growing in Asia. Remember, I informed you all on my previous videos that China had began making alliances and partnerships with Africa and Asia. So Brad Garlinghouse said that the Ripple's business is growing in Asia as well. And listen, look at the article, specifically in Japan, due to the regularity clarity in the Asian market. He added that the activity of XRP liquidity has grown significantly outside the United States, listen, during the last few months. So despite the lawsuit, the company has not had fallouts in Asia specific markets, right? So this is some more article. It's probably just worth mentioning that PayPal is considering acquiring startup Curve, which offers secure storage for cryptocurrencies for hundreds of millions of dollars. So this is just, just honorable mention here. Also, FD7 Ventures sold Bitcoin holdings, people, to purchase, are they $380 million worth of Cardano. This is really old news, but again, worth mentioning because it's in the article as well. The Dubai crypto investment said it purchased 380 million of ADA Cardano tokens used to fund collected from its Bitcoin holdings. Again, that's just old news, but I thought this was worth mentioning. So some more information on the Ripple XRP private label. Now, you know my opinion on Ripple, and with us having, or when I'm saying us, the United States, having a new commissioner in office today with the SEC, more than likely, right, this will expedite, right, any SEC holdings, right? You all, yes, please hit the like button as well. Please hit the like button as well. So another worth mentioning or article I want to share with you, because you all know that my opinion on XRP and XLM is like they are twin towers, right? The 21 911 twin towers, XRP, Ripple, XLM. And what I mean by that is what many people don't know, and not even including myself when I began live streaming earlier part of last year about the twin towers and how much the monetary system announcements were about to be made. But because of the destruction of the Twin Towers, it could not be made because of the currency information and holding that those buildings had in New York. But another thing about the Twin Towers that was brought to my attention from one of my followers is that the Twin Towers had millions of dollars worth of silver and gold, right? Millions of dollars worth of silver and gold. So with that being said, XLM and XRP are twins, in my opinion, humble opinion, that XRP will be used for central banks. It will be an asset, right? Versus more so of an asset class versus a currency class. If you don't know what I mean by asset class, it's just like Bitcoin, right? There's more of an asset. People don't want to spend their Bitcoin like a currency because of the gains, right, that you have in the Bitcoins and the future predictions of how high your Bitcoin will go. And because of the big companies and institutions that's in Bitcoins, right? So Ripple to support central banks through a private version on XRP. The new version will help central banks, again, management of the CBDC, central banks digital currency. So this article just goes on to confirm that as well. Again, the private ledger is based on the same blockchain that powers XRP ledger. So Ripple highlighted the growing interest in central bank CBDCs around the world, mentioned that the arrival of the world's first CBDC is inevitable, right? So Ripple added that a private ledger is a more suitable option for a central bank to issue and manage a CBDC. Several digital currencies have been issued on that ledger as well over the last few years. So just wanted to share that information with you all as well. And let's get into the Dogecoin news, right? Crypto expert says Dogecoin may not reach $1. But, again, always in my humble opinion, right, that you never know the possibility of Doge with Elon Musk and Mark Cuban backing it, right? You never know. Let me see if I can find that article I'm looking for. Thought I already had it up. Again, the rich and wealthy tell you one thing, right? But they do other things. Music Big says, "Duh, no, duh, Doge won't reach $1." Only thing that person had to support that is saying, "Duh." So I don't elaborate on why you say that. Make an educated statement, please, other than "duh." Is Robinhood going to invest in XRP? I will not purchase anything on Robinhood anyway, because Robinhood is just an exchange. You do not own the keys to your cryptocurrencies, right? You don't have that ownership. So you always want to have ownership of your public keys with cryptocurrencies. So Robinhood is not the best exchange, I think, to invest in, because you want a secure way to store it. So it's just really a cash to cash capital gains exchange that does not have any security. The same thing with Cash App, although Cash App is trying to, at this point, they are working on creating a secure wallet for, I mean, not Cash App, but PayPal is working on trying to create a secure wallet for its crypto holders. But Cash App does not, like Robinhood at this point, and PayPal is in the process of working on it. But again, those exchanges purchase your cryptocurrencies from creditable exchanges that would allow you to secure it, right? That allow you to secure it. Jerome says, "Dope. I caught you, Queen." Anything about Theta? I do think. I mean, I think Theta is a good investment in the crypto world. I don't really. I'm not. Don't want to elaborate and talk about that. I'm gonna get on Dogecoin. I'm trying to do a better job of just staying on topic and trying to keep my videos under an hour. But Theta, Singularity Net, AGI, all of those will have their use cases in the crypto world. I think they will be the ones that will be around for the 1%. And I will do videos specifically on them, maybe sometime this week. I'll tag team and do those two together, right? So let's look at this article on Doge. So, crypto experts can't see Doge hitting $1 despite Elon Musk and Mark Cuban backing. This article was released today, March 11th. So, Dogecoin will not find it easy to reach the $1 mark, even as the joke cryptocurrency attracts a celebrity fan following. Don't forget about Snoop Dogg as well, and other celebrity fans that support or have come out publicly supporting this coin, extending from Tesla, right? You also know that certain Nissan payments have, or vehicles are accepting Dogecoin as payments as well. So CEO Elon Musk to Snoop Dogg, experts have to say on the experts have their say on the matter. So the chief technology officer, right, Blockchain Solutions said the topic of Doge reaching $1. We aren't currently seeing this even an increased adoption by Mark Cuban and other NBA owners. So Mark Cuban is not the only one. For it to be genuinely considered future money, right? For it to be genuinely considered future money, the narrative of Doge as a meme coin will have to erode. So their point of basis is that Doge will have to transfer from being the people's coin and just a meme coin, right? And so, according to the article, it's worth noting that the person or the crypto expert recently launched his own decentralized exchange, right? Dubbed Doge Dex for users to trade in the cryptocurrencies without intermediaries such as brokers, right? So no brokers involved. So that's worth noting that the person saying that he doesn't feel that Doge will reach $1, or this expert, right, also created or launched a decentralized exchange for Doge Dex for users to trade. However, Statterman brought up the amount of Doge minted each day, which is about 10,000 per minute or 14.4 million per day or 5.2 billion per year. The yearly uptick represents just over 4% of the total circulating supply of 1.28 billion, right, worth of Doge. The joke cryptocurrency needs about 806,000 of new fiat plus existing inflow to maintain its value at 56 cents, right? At 5 cents at the present time. So it's saying it needs about 806,000 of new fiat plus its existing inflow to just maintain the 5 cent value that it's at. So Doge co-founder, right, said last month for Doge to reach the market capitalization that big actual companies that provide service to millions like Boeing, Starbucks, or Amex, American Express, would have to take on Doge, right? And so again, you have Elon Musk that's building a Doge city. And as they saying, they just need a big company to adopt it that serve millions. And, for Doge to get past that 5 cent mark, in addition to the current inflow that Doge already has in. Now, again, don't sleep on Elon Musk, because what many people don't know is that Elon Musk was the founder of PayPal, right? And he built PayPal up to a status in such a way that eBay began to use PayPal for faster processing payments, right? When eBay was first introduced or as a marketplace on the internet, eBay had very slow liturgical payment methods, check writing at that time, nothing peer-to-peer debit cards, and credit cards, right? So everything was through banks with eBay in its startup phases. Then Elon Musk, PayPal convinced eBay to take away the banks, allow people to have their PayPal without the uses of their everyday commercial banks. And thus, eBay adapted PayPal, which also was faster, speedier processing of payments. So don't sleep on Elon Musk when it comes to getting big companies or corporations, right, to adapt a currency or a currency payment of exchange just because of his history and because he's creating a Dogecoin city. So even though the article is saying that a big company adapting Dogecoin can possibly very well be done, but again, I do have some Doge in my portfolio, around maybe 3% of my portfolio, but I don't have a large amount, I think. But because of the history of what I know, and that Doge also is Doge Ethereum, have smart contracts on the in connection with the Ethereum blockchain, right? For me, my personal decision was to hold some Doge, just because when you have sports, NBA teams, and you have people, or the people's currency, uh, hey, anything can happen. Doge to the moon. Again, not a large percent of my holdings, but yet some holdings in Doge, right? Just because of those specific as well. So happy Thursday to you as well, right? Happy Thursday to you as well. Now, some people have also mentioned to me about, let me see if I put it order, about Cardano, right? Maybe being the Banks versus Stellar, I mean, versus XLM, right? And Stellar. So Cardano, even though it made connections in Africa, and this was actually uh, in last year or 2020, this is not new or current news, right? Or any groundbreaking news. Cardano will do well, ADA will do well. However, I do not believe it's going to be the banks. I mean, it's going to be the currency that commercial banks and even big cross or global or cross border organizations like Walmart, Amazon will accept. Now, this is an old article from May of 2020. So, where Charles Hoskins and Pan African Cardano currency on to Africa. But again, the whole purpose of this is for the non-bank people in Africa, right? Farmers, ordinary workers to have peer-to-peer. When you look at commercial banks, they want cryptocurrencies and even central banks' digital currency to operate on more centralized currency networks, not decentralized. When you're talking about decentralized, you're looking at things that are more peer to peer and people that are non bank, right? But when you look at XLM again and XRP, they banks want a more centralized network and not decentralized, because banks are not in for peer to peer, right? You're cutting out the middleman. So yes, he implemented this technology in Africa again. Cardano would definitely do well for real estate as well, even agricultural products, and even medical services. Right, you're going to see less and less big brick and mortar services for medical services, and more your CVS, your Walgreens. Ask the doctor. Let me pull up that article. As far as the utility case or the purpose that Cardano also has a big announcement. upcoming in March. And so price prediction for Cardano should increase, right? Our expectations to increase to maybe $2 to $3 by the end of this month, right? By the end of March. So let me pull up this other article. So just know, what use cases each cryptocurrency will and what services they will provide, right? So again, share this with you. FD7 managing partners, right? Cardano headed to $20, Polkadot headed to $700. So these ventures are going record for the price prediction of ADA. Cardano, Polkadot, Dot could rise approximately 20x within, this is saying 2 to 3 years. But again, it says, in my opinion, these three projects are going to disrupt industry across the board, from healthcare to real estate to financial. So it will be financial, more peer-to-peer, right? More decentralized type services. So Chan's fund, which recently announced they had began selling $7 million worth of USD worth of their Bitcoin to invest in Cardano and Polkadot, have been making headlines for this bullish. Then you have Gene Simmons, who recently purchased $300,000 worth of Cardano as well. And Chan, who is also the founder of Ask the Doctor, started accepting Bitcoin on his platform in 2016, 5 years ahead of Tesla, announced that they will begin to accept, let me minimize this, started accepting Bitcoin, right, in 2016, but they will begin to accept Bitcoin as payment. And he feels that, Bitcoin may be useless, right? But he feels strongly about ADA and Polkadot. And even Ethereum has greater potential to change the world with meaningful project, noted Chan. Bitcoin was the first to the market and such has built up a brand name. And people, this is what I'm telling you all. Branding and having a brand name is everything. That's why I don't just take Dogecoin out the picture. Having a brand name like Bitcoin and Doge, being a people's coin, is everything, right? Many institutions are buying Bitcoin because they believe that it will surpass the market cap of gold, of physical gold. Therefore, besides being a store of value, which XRP will be a store of value, right? XRP will be digital gold to CBDCs. XLM will be the silver, right? Bitcoin does much more in terms of doesn't do much more in terms of actual utility and industry innovation. However, we know Bitcoin is the king of currencies. Where Bitcoin goes, so do other currencies follow, right? So do other currencies follow. So the last thing on this, I'm going to speak about Cosmos and Cannabis. Cosmos and Cannabis, right? Cosmos and Cannabis. And we are going to end this live stream. I'm going to look at some of my comments. It's a little late during my time. Also, check out that Chapter 10 bankruptcy video that I uploaded on my live stream as well. And I'm not even sure if I can find that article I had up for you all on Cosmos and Cannabis. If not, I'll end it on some more about XLM. But just know that Cosmo is entering the cannabis market. And let me see, I think this is it. Force crypto is switching. Okay, yeah, here we go. Let me read my comments real quick because I was off screen. Cardano and Voyager. Um, yeah, but I prefer if you all purchase the cash on crypto report because I do have other exchanges where you can publicly own Cardano in the cash on crypto report. I think it's on page 28. If you already have the cash on crypto report, all you have to do is click on the link, right? And it's going to take you directly to the exchange where you will have a public key and you'll own that, right? What do I think about Mana? I like Mana. I do like Mana, and it's virtual real estate, it's utilities and purposes and case use. So yeah, I do like Mana as well. Most will do good if Doge hits 25 cents. I wish Cardano and Theta were easier to get. Cardano is easier to get. Theta takes a little bit of more technique. Again, if you have page 28, just click on the link on the cash on crypto report. Cardano is very easy to get. Theta does take a bit of a technique and through simple swap. So it does take a little bit more steps and process to get Theta. So on page 28 on the cash on crypto report, click on that link where you can get a public key for ownership or Cardano, right? And I'm not against Voyager. There are some other things in Voyager that I have that's not on public exchange, like Hashgraph, right? That I like as well. But on page 28, you can actually get an exchange, right? However, if you want to use Voyager, just FYI, you want to get a public key to it and you want to get $25 worth of free Bitcoin, just download the Voyager app. And with $100 worth of purchase, you'll get up to 25 of free Bitcoin if you just use this referral code, which is 2DDD43D. If you use that code once you download the app, and that link, and you'll claim your $25. So I do like that about Voyager, but also on page 28 again of my book, right? Then you can have where you can actually have a public key, right? Actually have a public key as well. So again, if you want to use Voyager, again, do your own due diligence. Then at least get $25 worth of free Bitcoin if that's the route that you're going to take. Okay, so cannabis focus crypto firms reveal why it's switching to Cosmos, right? So a crypto company that aims to support cannabis and enable shoppers to find quality products, announces switching to the Cosmo blockchain. Look at the shirt there. Isn't that nice? I think that was a nice shirt. Cointelegraph have some of the great graphics, right? Some great graphics. Cointelegraph. So a global blockchain technology company that helps cannabis companies to go cashless has announced that it's upgrading the Cosmos, right? BitCanna was built to support marijuana businesses that struggle to access financial services from banks, credit card companies, and online payments, with firms often having stumped up excessively high transaction fees because of lack of choice or options, right? The platform's current blockchain operates on custom built version of Bitcoin Dash technology, Although this initially worked well as a payment network, the infrastructure was released over a decade ago, and executives say they are hoping to capitalize on the progress that have been made in the industry since. Bicana says Cosmos is among the better alternatives that have emerged in recent years, and it has already been shown to perform strongly in this tested environment. So it hopes that Cosmo will open the door for highly effective supply chain layer and make a transfer of BCNA coin more seamless. So why Cosmos? Cosmos is a base coin that will deliver lower transaction fees and faster payments than network that they're currently using, right? Other advantages is that Cosmos enables different blockchains to communicate like to one another, enabling Bitcoin to make connections with the likes of Ethereum, Binance Chain, Polkadot, and Cardano. So this means the company's team will have a much greater freedom as they build new features, unlocking a range of customized possibilities and reducing their development time. So also, just know the Ethereum or ERC20 token is going to be launched alongside this coin. Both of these people running on Cosmos, right? So Bicana hopes to launch a major decentralized exchanges such as Uniswap and SushiSwap, which have a trading volume up to 1 billion a day, right? Uniswap and SushiSwap. Those are also honorable mentions, cryptocurrencies that I think will last. When this, all of these things have been um, more so, I guess, approved in the United States through the marketplace. And again, some of these cryptocurrencies will not make it. Some of them will, right? So some of these will not make it. Some of it will. Some people saying XRP all the way. And so, yeah, XLM, I think, is going to be the digital silver. XRP, store value, asset like Bitcoin, digital gold. They'll connect central banks. Again, Stellar Lumens, XLM, gains out crypto creed as central banks. I'll add this as well. So again, this has not created the buzz of Bitcoin, but if you look at Stellar, right, they do have a working relationship already with the central bank of Ukraine. So it cannot be mined, right? That's the one difference between Bitcoin and Stellar. And look at the logo here. I'm gonna blow this up a little bit bigger for you. It's that logo to me that's on the Phoenix 88 that predicted or showing cash is burning in a currency exchange. So just keep in mind that logo. And I'm going to pull up the Phoenix magazine 1988 so you can just cross compare. So Stellar or XLM cannot be mined. There is no proof of work, right? Which that has been solved, in which Stellar can be earned as rewards. So the 100 billion Stellar or XLM created is even slashed in half after deflation mechanism was put in place. So it averaged about 1% yearly inflation instead of 50 billion out of 50 billion lumens. So 20 million were released into the market, right? 30 billion are held. I think this is digital silver, right? So it gives a comparison to Dogecoin is another altcoin that is less than 6 cents. It says that Tether, which is $1, is the highest price altcoin at $1. So you don't have a lot of XLM in the marketplace yet, and it has been halved. When anything has been halved, like Bitcoin, it increases its value and its utility that it has to offer. So Stellar has appreciated 209 cents, right? Since the end of 2020, it was about 13 cents at the end of 2020. And even in the last month is up 56.5%. So 69, this is outperforming Bitcoin, right? If you got in early. So 69.12% for Bitcoin into year to date. And you know, 53.5% in the past month. So, Bitcoin has risen 478% in the past year. XLM Stellar has risen 623% from the past year. So again, Stellar will work with central banks as well. Maybe some big commercial banks like JP Morgan, Bank of America, some of those big names, Wells Fargo, right? And I think it's just like the Twin Towers that had gold and silver, right? XLM, XRP to me are twins, right? They are twins. And so that's all I have for you all tonight. Thanks for tuning in. It's showing over 200 people live. Make sure all of you all hit the thumbs up for the people that will be coming in behind you watching the replay. And again, if you want to know what my top 30 cryptocurrencies picks are out of the 8,600, only 1% will survive. Look on this link. Where is the link? Oh, right there. CashOnCrypto.com, right? Order from CashOnCrypto.com. It's a small investment of $75, and it's worth getting a financial education and information before you just throw your money into a coin, right? Have a logic and a reason and a plan behind everything, and be familiar with their purpose and their utilities and their use cases. Because again, out of 8,600 people, only 1% will last. Hey, I'm signing out. Thanks for the communication and the conversation. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, remember to hit the thumbs up. And here's to your health and your wealth, your peace and your prosperity, your credit, your crypto, and your cash flow. Queen of Crypto out. You all have a great, great night. Thank you as well. Thank you all as well.